Alright, it's your boy Big Mike. We're here in the basement today. Let me show you guys my tool roll that we take to all events and that sort of stuff. And we call this the bag of many bags. Basically, with that is combined. That's what we take, and then like a pump, that sort of thing. To events, so we just kind of go through this one by one. Tool roll by Carhartt, whatever. First off, these are like rescue trauma shears. These are nice just for cutting whatever the heck you want. Also nice for packaging, that sort of thing. Pair of Nipex pliers, a wrench, and a 180. That's kind of the middle size. That's good for pretty much everything. You can do like fork top caps with that size and that sort of thing. Next, one of my all-time favorites. So this is a company called Fix It Sticks. It's basically a little bit driver that pops together. So with that, you can have a bunch of different sizes of bits in whatever size you need. Like for instance, my Scott, a lot of the suspension bolts are T30, so I can carry an individual T30 bit, and you're good to go there. So we got that. Along with that, we just have the Park, basically box of tricks, bunch of torque keys, and then same sort of thing, a bunch of Allen keys. There are a lot of times where you need two of the same Allen wrench, and or you need to fit into a weird spot. This is just like a cheap chain breaker that I got in a kit forever ago. Throw that in there. A little flashlight, nothing crazy. Good whenever you're out and about. Park steel cord tire lever. This is by Feedback. This is just a T25. I like that for a lot of torque bolts and that sort of thing. Just some cheap Harbor Freight Phillips flathead screwdrivers. This sort of stuff I kind of like to keep cheap because people always end up, even though you try not to, people always end up borrowing stuff and it doesn't come back. Just a cheap set of ball and L keys. So the Home Depot needle nose pliers. Same sort of thing, pair of snips. Throw some derailleur cables and some tiny like drug dealer bags just for storing stuff in. Derailleur cables are always nice. Nothing too crazy. And then, so next, so we're gonna load all this back up so you can see how she fits there. And you can also, with this tool roll, once you get everything back in, my favorite thing is you can throw like a tube or like a shock pump in here, and it fits nicely, like kind of in the middle. I've still got some slots for stuff if need be. We'll just do this. So basically that's that. Oh, Tyler. Roll that puppy up. Yep. So there you go. So that's a tool roll. And this is what we call a bag of mini bags. This kind of supplies. Nothing too crazy. First out, Gorilla Tape. Always good. A bunch of zip ties, kind of the bigger size. A bunch of small ones with some more bags. A small theme sealant, just in case you have a small hole in your tire filled up. Spare CO2. And inside here we have another bag full of the other small parts. There's more zip ties. Got a master link. Got a derailleur hanger for my sister's bike. The derailleur hanger for my brother's bike. Just some little patch kits for whoever the heck needs that. Got a tubeless valve core, tubeless stem. This is nice because, one of the main reasons why I have this is just to still the core out of. So a lot of times people are in a hurry, throw the pump on, and they end up like ripping the pump head off and breaking the valve core, so you still that. And then in here I just have like a suspension bolt for the rear end of like 2012, 2016 Scott Spark. Those break all the time. So you got a spare one of those. Got a Park, just like multi-way spoke wrench. I've got a couple spare spoke nibbles. This is like an inline barrel adjuster for 4 mil housing. So if you have basically somebody that their derailleur housing is like gone bad, a lot of times with full-length housing you can't find a section long enough to do it. So if you can replace like half of it or just like upper section, then it helps a lot and you don't have to redo all the internal cable routing. So this basically you can put it in as a junction. So for instance, you just do that top bit from the bars, or like where it goes in the frame over to the shifter. You just do that top bit in a pinch if you need to. And then it's got spoke nipples, got some ferrules, end caps, and that sort of stuff. And then we kind of throw stuff in here as we need to, like shock pump, mini pump. Those are really the only other things we throw in here. So, sweet.